$1,000 a day. You can either come to facebook.com/places. So I type that in and I'm gonna come over to where it says places right here where my mouse is. And this is gonna show Paul James here, and in this video, I'm gonna share with you how to make $1,000 a day on Facebook. And this works too, even if you're a beginner. All right guys, so welcome to today's video. We're gonna dive right in here. So what we're gonna be using today is a simple little funnel. It's a really cool funnel for actually doing this. And again, the goal is that we're gonna go and we're gonna upsell people to $1,000. So if you land just one client a day, you're looking at the potential to make $1,000 a day on Facebook with this method. Now, I decided to shoot and record this video because I saw in a Facebook group that I'm a part of, a lot of people had brought up an older video I did that they were using successfully to go out there and prospect. So I wanted to shoot this video as kind of like a refresh, but also add some new things to it, new strategies, so that you can actually get up to $1,000 a day with this method if you go out there and take action and implement it. Okay, so our tripwire is this. It's a simple little funnel. So we're gonna come in, we're gonna look for Facebook pages using a platform that they have called Places. Places is a platform that local business owners belong to. It looks like this. You can discover great places in your city. And basically what we're gonna be looking for is we're gonna look for business owners that don't have a check mark on them. So you might have seen it like on Instagram or on Facebook pages, like some business owners have like this blue check mark. We're not looking for a blue check mark, but what we're looking for is a gray check mark. So a lot of people don't know this, but business owners can actually get a gray check mark, not a blue one. And all they have to do is they just have to have a verification set up. And there's a simple little guide on how to do that. But basically they just need to get a 4-digit code sent to them. We're gonna go through that. But there's so many businesses that don't have that, and it makes them look a lot more legitimate if they do have that and they're verified. So that's gonna be our tripwire. What we're gonna do is we're gonna prospect for business owners. It can be in any area. So, I mean, if you're thinking to yourself like, oh, well, I'm not in an area that would be interested in this. I mean, you could target the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, like it doesn't matter where you're from. You could target one of these other countries if you think it would work better. And since we're doing it all via like either email or Facebook, you know, it doesn't really matter where you're located. But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for people that don't have this badge. We're gonna offer to do it for them free. So that's the key here. You're probably thinking, oh, well, why are we gonna do that free? We're gonna do that free because the idea here is that every good salesman knows that people buy from who they know, like, and trust. So if you're thinking, well, why do a business owner trust me to do blah, 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 blah. This is why, because we're gonna offer to help them out. And you could just be honest with them and say, hey, you know, I'm just looking to establish a relationship with you, and maybe you decide to buy something from me later on down the line. This is my way of standing apart from the competition. We just straight up tell people that, and the response is a lot better than if you go in and you try to sell them something. This is our upsell, sell them something for $1,000. Okay, so I'm gonna explain how we're gonna get there. We're gonna get from here to there. But let's just kind of walk through step by step. Okay, so let's start with the tripwire. So again, we're using a platform called facebook.com/places. You can either go to that URL and you could type in your city name and you could just, you know, search through the business owners and start looking for them. But here's what we're looking for. So we're looking for a business that doesn't have the check mark. So like this one has no check mark. This is what it looks like if they do have it. So this is a business here, Joe's Seafood, Prime Steak, and Stone Crab, Vegas. This one has a check mark. They're verified. Okay, so we're not gonna target this kind of business owner because, not that we couldn't help them, but they're not gonna fall under our check mark. What we're looking for is we're looking for ones that will fall under the check mark, that they don't have it at all, and we're gonna offer to do it for them. And we can either do that by reaching out and sending them a message, but Facebook puts limitations on how many messages you can send, so be careful with that. Otherwise, you could try and find an email. You could either Google this, Google their business name, Google their phone number. Sometimes under the About tab, they'll have an email address. I don't see it here, but we could go and we could, you know, research this phone number. We could research their business name, you know, do a quick Google search, and I'm sure we could find their email address as well if we looked hard enough, and we could actually email them. But that's just kind of common sense. So anyways, this is how you can actually go and start prospecting now. So either you could do it this way, or you can come in here and decide on the niche that you're going to target. So if you're going to target restaurants, you're going to target plumbers, like just decide on what kind of niche you want to go into. Any kind is really good. It doesn't really matter. It's totally preference. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be upselling them a website. Now, if you're thinking, I'm a total beginner, I don't know how to do websites, that's okay. I'm going to share with you a way that you can actually use a simple template to sell this $1,000 website, and how you can actually have someone else set the template up for you as well. You could basically hire someone else to do it. So you could collect the $1,000, buy a template, and then hire someone to help customize it for really, really cheap, for like under $100. So I'm going to share with you how to do that, so don't worry if it sounds a little daunting. So pick a niche that you think you want to go and sell websites in is basically the bottom line. So for example, I might decide on tattoo shops. So you can either come to facebook.com/places, type in a city, or you can get to this fairly easy by just typing in your niche, like tattoo shop, and then whatever city you want to target, like maybe it's Jacksonville, Florida. So I type that in, and I'm going to come over to where it says places, right here where my mouse is. And this is going to show all of the places. And basically I would just start going through these different options, these different tattoo shops. So these are all different businesses that are listed on Facebook. Awesome for prospecting. Super great for prospecting. And the cool part is this doesn't have a lot of saturation. There's not a lot of people out here that are doing this. Not a lot of people talk about it, but it's really, really an awesome place. So you can come here, you can click on one of the listings, open it up, and we're looking for that check mark. So if we see it, like on this one, we're just going to click off of it. We're not interested. So we just keep scrolling down the list until we find one that doesn't have it. Okay, that one has it. We're clicking off of it. So we're just going to keep scrolling. Okay, this one doesn't have it. Perfect. So the other thing I might look for is I might confirm that they don't have a website. This would be under the About tab. So this one does have a website. We could check it out though. It might not be a good website. If it's not a good website, like if it just doesn't look that great, or if it's like, okay, well here, perfect example. They've got this big website builder thing on the bottom, like, you know, it's not a great looking website. So this would still be a valid prospect. This would be someone I would still reach out to, because, you know, it's not a great looking website with this big thing on the bottom. Like they obviously don't know what they're doing. So that's basically my requirements. I would then go, I would reach out and I would say, hey, I noticed you're not verified on Facebook. Can I help you get verified? I'll do it for free for you. This is just my way of standing out from the competition. I'm a digital marketer, and maybe in the future, if you want to do business with me, you know, you decide to hire me because I help you out with this. That's it. That's your pitch. Very straightforward. You help them out, build some trust and goodwill. Okay, so that's our tripwire. And now we're going to move on to the upsell. So basically after you deliver this, and how you deliver it, there's a guide on Facebook. We'll just run through it quickly. To verify a page, you're going to have to be an admin of that business page. So you'll have to ask that person to make you an admin. Here's a guide on how to do that. You instruct them to go to settings, click on page roles, and then you just have to like their page. And when you like their page, they'll be able to type in your name on Facebook, and they can click, it says editor, but they're going to click admin. So they'll click admin and they'll click add, and you're an admin of the page. And when you're done verifying it, they can just simply remove you from it. Like, it's not a big deal. It only takes a few minutes and boom, super easy. And I mean, if you're on your personal Facebook page, like, they don't really have to be worried about anything because they know all of your personal information, know your name and all of that stuff. So it's usually a pretty straightforward process. We usually have no problem with business owners giving us access to that. You know, as long as your Facebook page looks somewhat legitimate. Like if you look unprofessional or something, then you might have trouble. But anyways, once you're admin, all you need to do is go into their page, click on settings, click general, and click page verification, and that's it. And that's it. They'll give them a call with the verification code and they'll be verified. And a lot of people say, well, why wouldn't they just do them themselves? Well, they're busy running their business. They haven't done it yet. They obviously don't know how to do it. So you can build some goodwill by just helping them out with that. So then once you deliver that, you say, hey, look, we've got you verified. You know, you can remove me from admin from your page if you want. I don't need access to it anymore. But hey, I noticed that your website has this whole website builder thing on the bottom of it. You know, why don't you let me help you out with building a website? I'm super affordable. I'll do it for just $1,000. And that's it. That's like your pitch. And if they do have a website, or if they don't have a website already, you could just say, I noticed you don't have a website. So that's a really even a better pitch. You know, did you know, like, this is a really good way to present your work and get more business by having a website up. Why don't you let me help you out with that? So what you want to do then is you want to collect the money from them. How you collect the money doesn't really matter. Have them send you PayPal, have them send you a check. I mean, if you're in the area, have them pay you cash, you know, just get the money from them. And what you're going to do is you're going to go on a site like this one, themeforest.net. Not affiliated with them in any way. I just use them all the time. And you can come in here and search for what's called a WordPress template. WordPress is a software that allows you to build out websites. I'll leave a link also in my description of a tutorial on how to set up a WordPress website if you want to check that out, because I actually show you how to set one up from start to finish. It's a free tutorial. But what you could do, and I'm going to show you how you can hire someone else to do it for you if you don't want to do it yourself. What you could do is you could come in here, type in tattoo or whatever niche you're in, and you know, for 50 bucks, 69 bucks, you can find these different templates. So you're collecting the $1,000 from them. You're spending 69 of it on one of these cool looking templates. You could just go through and preview them and see which one you like best. But these are, you know, nice templates that are already done. These are different examples of what you could do with them. So if we clicked on one of them, you know, you could have their website look just like this and have different, you know, that looks really cool, right? That's super professional. And for 69 bucks, you could customize this to their business, all of their information. Now, if you're thinking, I don't know how to do any of this, again, I do have that tutorial. You could check that out. But if you're like a complete beginner and you just really don't want to mess with any of this or learn this stuff, you could just go on Fiverr, and after you buy that template, there's people on here. If you come in fiverr.com and click install or customize a WordPress template, they will actually, if you pay them, they'll do it for you. Some of them for 5 bucks, some of them for 20 bucks. I will install, configure WordPress themes for 20 bucks. So we're talking 69 plus 20 or even plus 5. I mean, we're under $100 in expenses and we've collected $1,000. I mean, guys, you could literally go out there and do one of these every single day and you've got a really nice business built for yourself. So that is the method. That is how we're getting from the tripwire over to the upsell to here and making $1,000 per day. I have a free masterclass in the description of this video. If this stuff is interesting to you, I want you to go check it out because I talk about how to land even bigger clients, like $2,000 a month clients, and how to do it starting with zero credibility, no portfolio. This is exactly how I got started. So if you want to check that out, you're interested in that, you know, check it out. It's pretty awesome. But anyways, guys, that is the video for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you have notifications turned on so that you don't miss any of my updates. And guys, if you comment after you subscribe, say something like I subscribed, I will reply back to you. I'm so excited that you're here. But until next time, I will see you in the next video. I am Paul James. Peace out.